So Teddy Roosevelt is going to have the reputation as being a progressive president, and he does a lot of things to try to protect people. He had what he called 3 C's, which were part of the square deal. Control corporations, not necessarily break them up. He has this reputation as a trust buster, but definitely control the corporations to make sure that they're being fair. And then conserve natural resources. And then protect consumers. Control, conserve, and consumers. And Sinclair, when he wrote his book, The Jungle, we talked about Sinclair, remember, was a muckraker. When he wrote The Jungle, showing just how terrible the conditions were in the meatpacking industry, people read that and they didn't think that they needed to protect the workers. What they thought was, oh my God, that's terrible stuff going into our food. And Roosevelt, again, because he's a progressive, progressives believe in using the government to fix problems, helps get past the Pure Food and Drug Act. Now, the Pure Food and Drug Act is going to also involve the Meat Inspection Act. It's also going to involve the creation of the Food and Drug Administration, the FDA, which we still have today. So Sinclair's Jungle, while it was important as a muckraking opportunity, it was also going to lead to this Pure Food and Drug Act. It's under the Roosevelt administration that the Interstate Commerce Commission is able to finally start regulating the railroads. Again, protecting consumers, all of those populists out in the Midwest that were upset about the railroads finally get some regulation. Roosevelt's also going to start protecting and conserving the environment. He sets aside 234 million acres over 45 different national forests in order to try to help protect the environment at the time. Now, Roosevelt, being an avid hunter, probably just wanted to make sure he always had something to kill, but he is an environmentalist and tries to protect that. Unfortunately, Roosevelt is going to fail dramatically at race relations. Remember, this is the time where post-Plessy versus Ferguson, it's only about a decade later, that Jim Crow laws are now being entrenched into the South. And Roosevelt does almost nothing to challenge this. Early in his administration, he invited Booker T. Washington, that civil rights leader, to a dinner at the White House. And the backlash to this from white supremacists, especially in the South, was so high that he never invites another non-white person to the White House again. He does nothing to challenge the Jim Crow laws that are establishing themselves throughout the South. And even while there's tacit support for Jim Crows in other parts of his administration, never goes and challenges those. And the racist backlash, when I say that, I mean this pretty severely. South Carolina's Ben Tillman, he's got a statue outside of our state house, said that after that dinner, 1,000 black people, he's a stronger word, and the South will have to be killed to teach them their place again. Right? So this is not something that was hidden, not something that was thought negatively of in the South, this idea of using lynching in order to put people in their place.